All right. Happy Tuesday to you. Big waves to you. Good to see everybody. Yes, yes, yes. Hope you guys are having a great day. Sorry for being a little late to the coach's corner. I was on a call trying to get off of. But the word for today, put a big smile on your face. The word's joy. Joy. And we got two birthday people today to sing to, Miss Leanne Thomas and Tammy Walden. It's their birthday. Obviously, Leanne, everybody knows Leanne, our Canadian family. And Tammy is actually from New Mexico. So we're going to give them big shout outs today. If you look at the word joy, which we hope their day is filled with joy, it says an intense, ecstatic happiness, the feeling that you have in you when you just have this joyful moment, right? We've all been there. We've all had joy in our life. We've all had pain. We've all had sorrow. How can you experience joy without sorrow, right? You wouldn't know what it's like. So, quote I came across said, to have joy in your heart, one must know how to appreciate the small things. So I got a question for you this morning. And you don't have to raise your hand. But I was thinking about it this morning and I thought, have you ever, I don't know how to put this into words. Hopefully this will make sense. Have you ever had success in an area of your life and you get used to the success you have and you start like you almost forget how joy-filled it is, and you find a way to implode the success? Maybe it's your health. You've lost 20 pounds. And all of a sudden, you start hearing things in your mind like, well, I plateaued. And you start talking negative to yourself. And before you know it, the 20 pounds you've lost, 5 pounds have started creeping back up, then 10 pounds, then 15 pounds. I've had times in my life where I've made a lot of money, but I get used to it. And I let the creeping thoughts in my head start going, well, I'm not making enough. I need to make more. And before you know it, I start making less. It's amazing how that happens. I've had moments where I've hit ranks in the company. And at times I was so excited about leveraging myself up, growing. But now I'm not doing it fast enough. And I start to see a decline in my business. Does that make sense? I've had times where I've budgeted money and I've started building up a savings and I take it for granted. Or I say to myself, that needs to be more. And I start to see my savings dwindle. I believe as humans, we sabotage our own success many times. You take a person that's lost 50 pounds, and before you know it, they've started letting that joy of the success of losing, that things start creeping into their mind, and they deteriorate the wins they have. Same way with money, same way with ranks, same way with accolades. So I challenge all of us to fight against that. Fight against and acknowledge the joys and find the little things. Anytime you start saying, well, I need to go faster, it needs to be bigger, go back to those 50 pounds you've lost or the 10 pounds you've lost. Go back to the money that you're excited you're making. Go back to those moments, those little wins, and hopefully it'll take you down a more joy-filled path. Because I got to thinking this morning, like, how does Brent Palmer create more joy in my life? And I come across some things I got to share with you. Number one, start budgeting. Like budgeting brings joy. Even if it's saving and putting back $10 a week, it brings joy knowing you're saving. Number two, do something hard. Do it well. People ask me all the time about real estate. I love real estate. I love doing real estate. One of the biggest things is taking a home and making the home better. Now, it's aggravating through those hard moments, through the concrete busting up, through having to replace the floor. But I love getting to the finished product and looking and going, that place is a more beautiful place today because I showed up in its life, right? And do something hard and do it well and feel the joy of how you feel on the other side. I could go on, play more. Go play golf, Alan White. I don't have to tell him that too much. Go for a fish. Go out on a walk of nature. Like, do something. Go for a motorcycle ride, Alan Schultz. And I'm going to leave you with this. I was with a group of people last night. Not an income claim, true story. There was probably 8, 9 people, maybe 10 in the room. And we got to talking about our wins. And over the last 6 weeks, that group of 10 people has earned about $28,000 in our company. How many of you would say, that's pretty impressive? That's pretty joyful. But as humans, if we're not careful, we'll think we need more right then. Like we will sabotage what has gotten created by our own thoughts. So keep them joy-filled. Find the little things. Remind yourself where you've come, where you've went, whether it's your weight, whether it's your finances, whether it's your relationships. Think about where you started and think about how far you've come and watch that smile come back over your face. So, Andrea, I'll turn it to you. How's my thoughts today?
Great thoughts today, Coach. Thank you. Though you did call me out a little bit. That was a little rude, but that's okay. We're sure that it was joy filled when you were calling me out.
Oh.
Just kidding. Okay, so the quote that I found that I love was think joy, talk joy, practice joy, share joy, saturate your mind with joy, and you will have the time of your life today and every day of your life. And that's Norman Vincent Peale. And I think about, if I read that every morning, like if I taped that to my bathroom mirror and read that every single morning, how different would my day be? Like, you can't read that, you can't hear that without feeling a little bit more joyful. And so what I looked into is, what are some characteristics that joyful people have that are in common? So first of all, they feel gratitude. If you really want to be, you really want to know what a joy-filled human, a person that focuses on joy, they focus on gratitude. Happy people appreciate all the good things in their life. They don't get jaded to it, kind of like what Coach was saying. And then rather than focusing on what they are missing, they focus on what they have. Next, they express that gratitude. So they not only do they feel it, but they share it. They pick up the phone and they call somebody that's blessed them that day and they say, thank you so much for helping me with. Or they tell their kids like they're so grateful to be their mama, or the people that they work with, or whatever it may be, but they are expressing that gratitude. So they feel it and they share it. Next, they live in the moment. So if we truly want to feel joy, we need to be present in this very moment instead of always multitasking or thinking about the next minute, or filling in the blank, whatever it may be for you in your life. But live in this moment if you want to feel joy. Next, joy people that are joyful are kind. We've all been around them, right? Like I'll tell you this. I talked to 2 people at AT&T yesterday. One gal, you could tell she loved her job. She was a happy human. She was pleasant. The other guy was a pain in the patootie. And I thought, well, one of those was joy-filled and one of those wasn't. And so you can just feel kind people. You can feel that joyful energy from different people. Next, joy-filled people use positive rather than negative language. So they might be dealing with a difficult situation, but the way that they express it is in a positive way. It's not a woe is me, the sky is falling. It's that we've got this problem and we're going to solve it. Joy-filled people smile a lot. Do you feel more joyful? Like when we do this, it makes me smile. And when I smile, I feel happier. I feel more joy. So smile more often. Joy-filled people have a good sense of humor, good good natured sense of humor. I'm working on my sense of humor, but joy-filled people have a great sense of humor, and then they can be spontaneous. I got to work on this too. But the joy-filled people are the ones that say, you know what? Why don't we stay at the beach tonight? We're here, we were going to go for the day, but let's just, we don't even have a toothbrush, but let's just stay. Or they do those little tiny things that maybe the rest of us are like, it's not convenient at this moment, and they don't capitalize on it. And I'm going to close with this. Joy is the best makeup, and that's Anne Lamott. And I'm so grateful because I never remember to actually put makeup on. So we're going to say that joy is what makes us all just so beautiful. So can't wait to sing this morning. Thank you for the message, Coach.
Great message this morning. I love that. I love that. So I hope we all go out and have a joyful day. And Leanne Thomas, I think she somehow exited off. I don't know. We're not going to take that as a hint on our voice.
Did she leave before we sang?
We all sound amazing. So Tammy Walden, Leanne Thomas, this is for you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday,
Leanne.
Happy birthday to
you.
Have a great day.
I forgot to get the
Yeah, we're all
Happy
Love you guys. Have a great day.
Love you too.